wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. All right, now let's start with some quick sports. Now, the NBA bans Jontay Porter indefinitely after gambling violations. Let's break down the news report.
The NBA has leveled a lifetime ban on the Toronto Raptors' Jontay Porter for his involvement in gambling. The league's investigation found everything from limiting his own participation in games, sharing confidential information with known bettors, and betting on as many as 13 NBA games himself, including betting the Toronto Raptors to lose. And I think even more damning for the NBA is that this remains an open investigation. The league has turned over their findings to federal authorities. This may not be the end of this probe, but Jontay Porter leveled with a lifetime ban from Commissioner Adam Silver today.
You know how hard it is to get into the NBA? You know how hard people work every day to get into the NBA? And then you finally get into the NBA, and instead of continuing to do that hard work to where you can make $1 million legally, you would rather put your energy into scamming and end up getting banned from the league forever.
The sad thing
what
about
an
it
idiot.
is he wasn't drafted, so he actually had to work extra hard to get in the league, and he did. And his brother, his older brother, by a year, actually plays for Denver, averages 17 points a game, gets like $23-25 million a year in salary. So if he needed $1 million, or if he needed a couple of $100,000, he could have called his brother.
His brother is Michael Porter. I mean, he's a young man. He's only 24 years old, but I just really don't understand the thought process of people like that. And it's a prime example of, how like one mistake, one misstep can literally cost you everything. One bad choice can cost you everything.
That's right. So
he need to come to the front of the congregation this morning. We need to have a word with him.
Oh, damn.
Very teachable moment.
And quickly in sports, the 76ers beat the Heat and the Bulls beat the Hawks. All right, that's the play-in tournament. Now we got to talk Ozempic. Now, people use Ozempic. They say it was a diabetes drug and people were using it for weight loss. But now they're saying there's this thing called Ozempic personality. And they said because people are taking this Ozempic, even though that they're shedding the weight, they're losing the pounds.
Still feel fat.
They said they still feel fat. They still have anxiety. They're still having depression and suicidal thoughts. So they're saying it's more of a problem because he says even though the treatments are making people lose the weight, they're still feeling like they're big and they're having a lot of problems. They said that things that they also said that changes is reduce their cravings for drugs, alcohol, and sex. So a lot of women that are having Ozempic in their relationship, even though they're looking better, they still don't want to have no sex.
Now I wonder if that is all due to the. I don't like them saying that fatness is linked to like depression and what else they said.
They're not saying fatness. I guess they're saying using the shot or whatever.
The shot is making you feel that way because you said they still feel fat, but so it sounds like saying they still feel fat means that they're depressed and but I feel like that's the shot making them like that because I know plenty of happy fat people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the shot. That's why they're calling it Ozempic personality.
It might mess with your hormones.
Well, salute to all those Olympic gold medalists out there. Another problem with all you Olympic gold medalists is y'all don't know that we know that you didn't work to lose that weight and you be trying to act like you did, and I don't like that. Okay? Don't come in here acting like you put in all this work to lose this weight and all you did was take that damn shot.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And
lastly,
my
bad. And you can tell usually like if a person got lipo or Ozempic because usually with lipo you can't take the fat out your head, so people still be walking around with fat heads and skinny bodies. But Ozempic, you lose the weight everywhere. So like, damn, you got a skinny head now. I be seeing them. Well, go ahead, what you
that's what I'm saying. It's not, and honestly, for me, it wouldn't be worth it. I would rather lose the weight, the old-fashioned way, as opposed to lose the weight, but then have to deal with a whole bunch of mental and emotional issues. Keeping our mental and emotional health together is hard enough as it is. I'm not putting nothing in my body that's gonna make it worse.
Yeah, but the only thing is, some people are overweight, unhealthy, where they can possibly die. They putting too much pressure on their heart. So if that's a way to help them lose the weight to get to that point, I understand that. But people that just want to lose 10 pounds and 20 pounds to fit in a dress, y'all bugging.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, that's extra.
I agree.
All right, and that is front page news. When we come back next hour, we'll tell you about Dubai. I don't know if you've seen the reports, but Dubai has been getting so much rain. They said it's the most rain they got in 75 years. And usually this is, in one day, they got the rain that they're supposed to get in a whole year. So, like, it's nasty. It's flooded. People are using so much stuff, and people don't have flood insurance because they don't get that much rain.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that next hour. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's
So sick of hearing this
DJ
song.
Envy,
Yo,
Jess
did you
Hilarious,
say
Charlamagne.
Oh, my bad. Yo, this he said, I will pray for you.
So sick of hearing this
I
record.
will wait for you. Now
What
I
is
will
it?
pray for you. I will wait for you.
I don't be knowing the words of these songs no more.
I'm
man.
sorry, Envy.
can
I
tell.
just turned my headphones up when you was talking. I'm sorry.
That's all good. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get in some front page news. Now, interest rates seem like they're going to be going higher, which is not a great thing, especially for Joe Biden. And the reason being is with interest rates higher, that means everything will go higher. That means the price, if you're looking to buy a home, is a lot higher. That means the price of a lot of your goods will go a lot higher, which is not pretty good for Joe Biden, right? Because most people want to see the interest rates go a lot further down so things can be a little cheaper, so people can move around. And the fact that it's going down, well, going up on his watch, shows people that maybe they don't want to continue to think about, voting for Joe Biden.
What NB is saying is absolutely true because people, they'll forget what you did, they'll forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. So if under a president, they feel like they had more relief in their pocket, which people feel like they did under Trump, because of the PPP loans and the stimulus checks. Never mind the fact that, it was COVID that caused all of that. They don't care about that. But they just know that they felt better financially under him. And if they feel like they're having financial struggles under President Biden, they're going to remember that in November.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is the report of why they're saying this is happening.
The recent data have clearly not given us greater confidence and instead indicate that it's likely to take longer than expected to achieve that confidence. Right now, given the strength of the labor market and progress on inflation so far, it's appropriate to allow restrictive policy further time to work and let the data and the evolving outlook guide us.
And this is on top of eggs being too expensive, the whiting too expensive, everything too damn expensive, and now you putting this on top of that? Come on now.
Yeah, so usually when inflation, when things are too expensive, they lower the interest rates that help people out and want people to spend a little bit more money. Now that the fact that inflation, like you said, things are so high and the interest rates are a lot higher, it makes things a lot worse. Now, on another angle, we talk about the earth and how we are disrespecting the earth with pollution and a lot of the dumb ish that we're doing as just Americans and just human beings.
Not just Americans, humans.
Yeah, humans. In Dubai.
What?
Humans.
A human.
Humans.
That's what somebody
He
trying to be
making
too
people.
proper. He said, humans.
Trying to sound too smart for no reason. All you humans out there.
Oh, you humans.
Okay.
And humans,
What the
I
hell?
should say. So in Dubai, they usually get a little bit of rain yearly, but they actually got more rain in one day than they get in a whole year. And they said, which is everything flooded, the airports, people's houses, people's garages, stores, and all that. And the bad thing about it is since they usually don't get that much rain, a lot of people didn't have flood insurance. Here's a new story.
The scenes in soaked Dubai tonight look apocalyptic. Roads turned into rivers, trees barely still standing as wind sends debris flying. The tarmac flooded at Dubai International Airport, the second busiest in the world. Imagine being a passenger on this plane, battling rising waters, seeing this out your window. For hours, flights were halted as stranded passengers piled up. Tonight, Dubai Airport telling passengers don't show up unless you've confirmed your flight's still leaving.
There are hundreds and thousands of other passengers just like me in this airport who have been waiting for 10 hours, 16 hours.
In 24 hours, Dubai drenched with more rain than the city usually gets in nearly 2 years, shattering records in a desert metropolis known for being hot and dry.
No, climate change is real, yo. And people have been trying to tell you that for years. And if you haven't taken it serious yet, it's probably too late. Okay. And, it's interesting when stuff like this happens because it shows you how God could really just stop everything if he or she wanted to whenever they want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And that's why, I don't fart in my clothes.
You
What does that
what?
have to do with the rain?
This is part of climate change. I don't know if y'all know that humans are changing Earth's climate, and a lot of it has to do with like gas emissions. So I don't fart in my clothes.
You definitely be farting. Go ahead.
I don't fart in my clothes. Cap.
Right.
And that is front page news. Now, when we come back, Arce Spears will be joining us. Arce Spears, comedian. You probably seen him on Vlad TV, Mad TV, and he's going to be at the MSG Hulu Theater.
Saturday, May 18th, he'll be there, so he'll be here to talk about that in a second.
All right, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.